Peace, love, and light, family. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are. I hope you're living in your greatest purpose. Let's get into your messages. Okay, Scorpios. I'm getting some energy regarding like water, cleansing, something about cleansing. There's some water energy in here too. Even though this is the Page of Wands, it just seems some message about water. Perhaps for some of you it may be time to cleanse. Okay, messages for Scorpio spirit. High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess is showing up, ready to give you this abundance. The High Priestess. So there's a message about there's a message about some truth that you're looking for, some connection that you're looking for, a connection with the divine. Yeah, and this Hermit actually is an indication of something that you're searching for. There's some inner guidance that you're looking for. The divine may be telling you to go within, and that cleansing energy may have something to do with it. So there's the High Priestess again. As above, so below energy. The divine is looking for you to connect on a deeper level. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This has to do with your energy of manifestation. There's something significant about this. I believe it's a new moon that's coming up too. So there's some new moon manifestations. The divine may be trying to enhance your sight. And I saw the Seven of Cups. There may be something having to do with your dreams and your connection with the divine. Tell me more about this High Priestess. There's a lot of opportunities opening up for you, Scorpios. Yeah, a lot of opportunities coming for you in your knowledge, your truth, what you know intuitively. And this Knight of Swords is bringing you those opportunities. It's it's time to get what you want. And there's some work involved. And the divine may be telling you about the work that's involved. And there... some opportunities coming towards you. The Hierophant, this is the High Priest. The Star. There's that cleansing energy again. So there may be an opportunity coming towards you as the High Priestess. The divine may be... there's something that's being worked out in the ethers, in the cosmos. The Star card showed up as an indication of this opportunity for you. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Okay. Opportunity and love for some of you. There's something that you're attracting. And the number 2 could be very significant. This may be a partnership of some sort. There's a partnership that you're attracting. There's some aspect of something hidden about this opportunity that you, as the High Priestess and being the Queen of Swords, many of you very clear in your perception and your analysis. You may see what's coming. You may, whatever it was, it's a partnership. It's something that's going to bring fulfillment. It's an opportunity that's going to bring fulfillment. Tell me about this Devil card. Okay. There's some kind of society of some sort. Spiritualists, a group of spiritualists that are looking to, it's almost like they're looking for you. They're looking for someone like you. They're looking for someone to partner with. It's some energy of secrecy here, and an energy of them looking for this High Priestess, looking for someone like you, someone that is intuitive, someone that sees things, knows things. This is someone that may have actually they may have actually made contact with you, and you may not know it. There may have been a Queen of Swords from this society, from this group. And this may not necessarily be the sign that this person is, or it may be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is just someone that is in the knowing, that it's like, I feel like this came out before, Scorpios. This group may have to do with the Star card here. They're in tune with the cosmos. They're in tune with esoteric knowledge. They've been around for quite some time. And it's interesting because it's like, okay, tell me more about this Devil card. There's some aspect of this group actually that's, I'm getting that they may have tried to contact you energetically. There's this group of spiritualists that have tried to contact you spiritually, energetically. Like, they may have sent this messenger that is showing up as this Queen of Swords, and this Star, okay, is an indication of them being spiritualists. And there's something significant about this cycle of your life. And I'm getting this energy that's like, they see that you have risen into your power as this High Priestess. Yep, confirmation. There's something about you having risen into your power as this High Priestess, and now you're being sought out, and it may actually be by multiple people. Like, this Knight of Swords seems to be, you know, an energy of you having to make a decision about, you know, about whether or not you're going to go one way or another way. And it's like, all the signs point to some aspect of you being this high priest or high priestess, and the hermit card is like some energy of someone looking for self-reflection. Someone is reflecting. Someone is reflecting on you being the high priestess. And it may be more than one person making this move. At least two, perhaps. It's like they're I'm seeing that they're looking to give you some kind of opportunity. This is some kind of like social group. They're social, and yet they work in secrecy. It's like this offer here, and perhaps this may be an indication of why the divine was saying something about water. There may be some kind of cleansing ritual, something having to do with water. Either a cleansing or rejuvenation of some sort. I'm getting this group is showing up as wanting to give you an opportunity. This may be something having to do with okay, let's see about this opportunity. Something to think about. Four of Swords. This is an energy of like thinking ahead. It's like they may want to offer you an opportunity like for your future, for coming together. Some of you get to know that like, yeah, they may be wanting to speak to you, connect with you. Some of you get to know that the soul tribes that are going to be coming together, soul tribes coming together is specifically, I'm getting this energy about this group. They are some sort of a tribal group or Ooh. All right. Tribal group. Maybe perhaps ancient. Tribal in terms of spiritual. Like they're showing up energetically as some kind of soul tribe, right? This energy of the soul tribes coming together. You get to know that some of these soul tribes coming together, they're coming together for a very specific reason. And this particular group is a group that have existed for quite some time, and they're looking, it's almost like they're looking for kin, they're looking for like minds, they're looking for other members of some sort. And members really, for lack of a better term, looking for others with like minds more so to connect. They're looking for like minds. It may not be a group that people know. Tell me about this Four of Swords. And I'm getting this energy that's like they're looking for, they may be looking for a next generation of people energies, people with clarity, with gifts of clarity, something having to do with spirituality. They're looking for someone of that sort. Yep, they're deciding, they're deliberating. There's that energy of the cycle. They may be actually coming towards you. A group of spiritualists coming towards you. Perhaps they're starting. This may sound weird, Scorpios. They're starting at this. There's like they're in this new cycle. They're starting a new cycle, or they're beginning like kind of like the next generation of gifted individuals. And this is someone coming towards you, also on their path of looking for the truth. This may be actually a group of people who have experienced isolation. They know what it is. They know what it means. They may not necessarily conform to conventional religion. They're very much more spiritualist than conventionalists, if that's, you know, the right expression. It's an opportunity. And it's an opportunity that is showing up to be attached to some aspect of abundance, some aspect of like, and this group may not necessarily be specifically focused on spirituality. That's a huge aspect of their work, is the spiritual part. It's like they're looking for the next generation, the next people that will be coming to take over, to assure that whatever ideology that they have continues. They're, you know, it's some kind of a group that is searching, you know, for a soul tribe member, someone of a like mind, may be coming towards you to give you, to offer you. They're offering you an opportunity that's tied to some kind of like security, and it may not necessarily be, you know, money. Perhaps that is a part of it, and you wouldn't know it though, because this group is not such one that really focuses on like monetary gains. Like, it's more so spiritual, and there's some things attached to this particular offer. There's some aspect of abundance. It may be spiritual protection. It may be spiritual enlightenment, education, because the Hierophant keeps coming up. It's an offer I'm getting that, you know, it's like they may not be the one that pay you, Scorpios, and it's like what they teach you is, it's going to open doors. It's going to provide security, protection, prosperity. There you are. And there's the soul tribe energy. Yep. You have this group. This is a group that's ancient, you know, like ancient in terms of like, they may not have existed that long, and yet ancient in more of a sense of like their ideologies are very much ancient. And you may have actually connected with them, or they have connected with you in your dream state. And I'm also getting that that was the case for this Four of Swords. Like, they're trying to communicate with you. And the interesting thing is, like, it's not necessarily like a member that's sending something your way to communicate with you. It's just that you may actually see this. You may have dreamt about some group that exists, that's doing, you know, the will of bettering some aspect of humanity, and they have come to you in your rest state, in your dream state. So just like you have folks sending evil eye in your rest state, you get to know that your rest state is the place in which spirit communicates with you. And you have this particular group that have been communicating with you. And again, it may not be someone necessarily sending something from that group. It's just a connection that you have to a spiritual group that have existed, like their ideology have existed for quite some time. It's very ancient. And you've seen this group in your rest state, and you may not have known what it is or who they are. You know, many of you may have seen various figures in your rest state, you know, a couple times, and you may not have had an explanation for them. And it's like intuitively you feel a connection to your spirit guides. Like, they're also connected to those same spirit guides. They function with those same spirit guides. They have come to you in your rest state to let you know that you have a connection with this, you know, you have. And that is like that aspect of the soul tribe. Your soul tribe, and I got this energy before, your soul tribe will not look the way you think they do. This is an indication of, it's like also you coming together with them. It's not going to be what you imagine. That it may not even be, you know, the way that you imagine. Like, literally, this is your soul tribe, like minds, you know, very much similar ideologies. You connect on a cosmic level. And some of you literally have met this group. You've met members of them. You've met various people. It's like the divine drawing you closer to them. And you've seen this. And this is all happening in your rest state. And I'm also getting that there's a lot that the divine is trying to show you in your rest state that has to do with this energy of this cleansing that that was showing up previously. It's like there's a lot of opportunities and things that the divine is trying to show you, you know, bring you together. And especially with the soul tribe, the divine is letting you know that it's time for you to cleanse your mind, cleanse your thought. For many of you, this may be an indication that you may need to go on a fast. You may fast at this time because there's some aspect of your spirituality that's trying to, like, it's trying to reach you on a deeper level. All right. And it has something to do with, it may have something to do with you being a high priest, high priestess, someone who's looking for the truth, someone of higher knowledge, someone who's also connected to deep ancestral knowledge. See that? Soul tribes. This is a soul tribe that's connected to deep ancestral knowledge. And I'm getting that the Devil card here has more to do with earth energy than an energy of malice or wrong. Like, it has more to do with earth energy, right? Because it's like every aspect that comes in a reading, right? It's like different things could be taken from a card. Like, you can literally pull like 1,000 different readings from one card, because that's the energy that the divine wants you to have. And the fact that this came out and this came out, like, it's a lot of earth energy. Some, you know, group that's grounded in, like, you know, abundance, in this energy of like earth elements, you know, nurturing. there's an aspect of reciprocity, them giving to you, you giving to them. There's something that you have to contribute to that soul tribe energy, and vice versa. And you may not, it may not appear to be that way. On the surface, it may appear something different, meaning it may not appear that you can really benefit from this. And the divine is saying that's kind of far from the truth. Anything else you want us to know? So there's an aspect of gaining momentum when it comes to the connection between you and the soul tribe energetically. Like number 8 this year, there's something about you connecting. There's something that's going to inspire you to connect on a deeper level with this group. You may be finding that you see them more, you're more connected with them. Like this is an energy of you actually moving closer towards connecting with this soul tribe, this very specific one that's showing up here. This is a soul tribe that's very protective. There's a lot of protective energy, fire energy showing up here. They're a group of, you know, and this is really, for lack of a better term, spiritualists, you know, and that's not necessarily what they are. A huge part is the spiritual part. They're they're protective, like very strong. They're showing up as very strong, willing to stand up for their beliefs, very resilient. They're showing up as resilient. They don't give up easily. Speaking of resilience, and there's something that they've been actually in a long-standing battle for quite some time. Battle in the sense it may be spiritual, it may be physical. They've been in this, you know, it's like a very resilient, resistant group showing up that's been, you know, in this, they've been facing a challenge, and they've been very resilient, very much in this battle of very committed as well. They're showing up as committed to what they do, committed to bettering humanity. They've taken on a lot and they've persevered. They've also, they're definitely, you know, in a fight, some kind of fight, some kind of battle. This group has been challenging some kind of status quo, some kind of like more dominant agenda that's showing up, that they've been really persistent about. They've been really persistent, you know, fighting some of this. They've been challenging. They're also people of the sun. They fight, and this 8 of Swords that showed up, they really fight to bring liberation, to bring, you know, freedom to humanity, specifically wherever it is that they function from. There's some aspect of them being a very persistent group that helps that particular place, you know, in gaining resilience, in fighting and finding their strength. You know, they're basically there to help to bring this particular group to humanity, to whatever it is that they do. They're about overcoming obstacles, winning, challenging those who keep people captive, those who keep others captive, those who try to make others powerless. It's like this is another form of this is captivity, and they're in that fight with that particular agenda. And again, if this resonates, you'll know this may have something to do with your roots, familial, ancestral. And they may have been reaching you in your in your dream state. You get to know that they're watching you. They're watching to see how you move, how you function, whether or not, you know, you truly are a part of their soul tribe. And, you know, and it's vice versa. I'm getting that they may know more about you than you know about them. Physically, like they're watching you, and you energetically as this high priestess have connected with them on a spiritual level. And you get to know that them watching you, it's leading them to move closer to you, because they're finding out that you are someone that is or may be a part of their soul tribe. And there may be someone that is bringing some aspect of information your way. Okay. Anything else? Yep, there's a lot to look ahead to. There's a lot to look forward to with this particular group. Like there's a lot of success, spiritual success, building your intuition, building your character, building your knowledge of self. Okay, this King of Cups showing up. This is someone that's very much in tune, you know, with who they are. And this is what you have to look forward to regarding this group. The divine is saying be patient. And in the meantime, you know, with all this water energy showing up, the divine is saying cleanse. This is a time of cleansing, especially the beginning of this, you know, cycle that you're in. Okay, the wheel showed up. This is the beginning of this cycle. It's time to cleanse, because this soul tribe energy is moving closer to into your sphere. And there's a lot of things, a lot of offers, you know, that may be coming up. You may actually be, you know, be observed by more than one at this time. And it's like you making sure that you're clear of mind, and you are, you know, you're meditating. And this is why this Four of Swords showed up. Making sure that you're meditating, that you are clear of mind spiritually, physically. It's going to bring you, you're going to have more clarity, and you're going to be able to move, you know, with more clarity, and being able to make the decisions that you get to make. And I just realized that this right here, this Hierophant, is having to do with a group, and it showed up like a couple different times. And this is a group that functions with some aspect of secrecy for a very specific reason. Okay, for a very specific reason, because they are those that are here to, you know, provide protection to humanity. And so it's like there are those that are opposing their views. There are those that do not want them. Okay, I have clarity now. There are those who do not want them. This is also part of why this Devil card is here, because there are those who are of low vibrational energy that do not want them to exist. Okay, they do not want them. It's like two opposing sides. And so you get to know that there are those who function in secrecy for that specific reason, okay? There's two opposing energies. There are ones that want to elevate humanity, then there are those that are not trying to elevate humanity. And it's like, this is like, it's almost like a battle, like spiritual battle. There's a battle happening in the spiritual realm, and many folks are not even aware that this is happening, okay? You've released yourself from, from captivity to some extent. And I'm gonna say to some extent because many of you know that you've released yourself energetically from a lot of bondages, okay? There's a lot of towers that have been released. There's a lot more that get to be released. And right now it's like there's a purification happening. And this is part of why the divine was saying for you to assure that you cleanse yourself. All right. There's a purification happening energetically, cosmically among the earth. And you get to be one of those that keep your mind, body, and soul cleansed, because there's still some stuff happening. And it's like folks, it's like I'm hearing time to choose sides kind of thing. It's like, okay, you get to choose which side you on. Okay, because just like this appeared, and it can mean two different things. Two people can appear in front of you with the same agenda, which is, some kind of spiritual agenda, and it's not the agenda that you want to subscribe to, because one is trying to subscribe to the agenda of, earth energy, which is coming from here. And then the other is trying to subscribe to the energy of, okay, keep you in captivity. All right. And both are functioning to some aspect under secrecy, because it's like information has to be kept hidden in order for them to fulfill their agendas. And this happens whether someone is functioning, on the side of positivity or the side of negativity. There's some aspect of secrecy that is upheld in order for them to continue their agenda. Now, what's important about this is that you have groups that are looking at you, the work that you do, okay? The work that you do, you bringing clarity, you having mental clarity, you are upholding truth and justice. And this group in particular that's showing up in your energy, okay, that sees you as someone that's bringing truth and clarity, you've connected with them on a spiritual level, and you're aware of them, and you get to know that there's this other group that may be trying to get to you as well. It's like, as you continue to pull towards the light, there are these energies that are working overtime to pull you back. All right. So it's time for you to cleanse. It's time for you to have mental clarity, so that way you'll be able to make the decisions that are necessary, because there's still that energy. Okay. There's still that energy functioning, that some of them are trying to get you to self-sabotage, so that way you can be pulled back instead of moving forward. All right. That's the word of the divine. And you may be finding that nourishment of the soul. Okay, there's something about this. Nourishment of the soul. Words of wisdom regarding this reading, Spirit. Nana Baluku, she who rests to create. Okay, we did talk about something having to do with resting, creating. Let's see what this 32 says, because I'm Really picking up a strong energy from here. Okay, so speaking of cleansing, physical and spiritual cleansing, this is what it says. You are granted the gifts of fertility, creativity, and earthly abundance to support all needs for nourishing body, mind, and soul, and to live your life fully and be capable of manifesting your divine purpose. Give yourself permission to nourish your body and provide your heart, mind, and soul with what they hungry for, meaning sweetness, divine love, and freedom to be authentic. When you feed yourself that which nourishes you wisely and generously, you shall become one who can also feed the world that for which it truly hungers. Remember that caring for the needs of your body is more important and spiritually mature than trying to force your body to meet the expectations of a belief system outside of yourself. If you have struggled to get your needs being met on some level, a blessing is given to help you in more nourishing and abundant situations in all areas of your life. There's that aspect of cleansing showing up. And let's see, 29, 5, 11. You may be a life path 5, a life path 2. Okay. You have more than enough energy to bring the sacred visions held within your heart to life. An increase of energy, peacefulness is indicated. You're guided to choose high energy people, places, and purposes. High energy does not necessarily mean that which is highly stimulating, but rather that which regenerates you through peacefulness and joy. Okay. I'm getting a strong energy of like regeneration, resting, cleansing yourself. And speaking of rest, some of you may actually find that you've been resting more, and you've been dreaming a lot more lately. That's part of that reason is you're doing a lot of work spiritually in the spiritual realm, and when you rest, that's when you do a lot of your work, if not the majority of it. So the cleansing is really to regenerate your spirit so that way it is able to move forward and do the work and will that you are meant to. And there are a lot of things happening. I'm hearing action items that will need your attention, and that attention requires you to be spiritually cleansed, physically cleansed, mentally cleansed. And so you're basically getting ready, to take the action that is necessary. And this is the step in doing so. All right, Scorpios, if this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, and divine light.